As a deer hunter, I want to know all I can about America's favorite big game animal. That's why I became a deer farmer. Without deer farms, we lose our greatest resource for research and whitetail management. With them, we gain more knowledge than ever before. Join me as we discover the truth about whitetails and meet those who work every day to preserve this great species for future generations. My name is Keith Warren, and this is Deer and Wildlife Stories.
The culture here in Louisiana, where do I start? We have a little bit of everything here. The people, the food, our way of living.
You can go to fairs and festivals, you can check on these crawfish and crab, then you can duck hunt, you can shoot quail, you can go out and catch fish. It's just, this is a sportsman's paradise. And that's what one of the official titles of Louisiana. You know, when you come to Louisiana, one of our favorite mottos is le bon temps roule, let the good times roll. And so when you come to Louisiana, you can't help but having fun.
The people in Louisiana, I mean, they're like the coolest, the most awesome. Their accent, the Cajuns, they call them, they're legendary in their crawfish, and now they're looking like they're going to be legendary in their whitetail industry.
So why would you ever go anywhere else when you can come to a deer farm or to a lodge here in Louisiana where there's so many things to experience?
Hey everybody, welcome to the show and to the Cajun Dome in Lafayette, Louisiana. Where on today's show, we're going to introduce you to the folks with Whitetails of Louisiana.
The Whitetails of Louisiana is a very cohesive unit. It's a very cohesive entity.
Whitetails of Louisiana is a organization in Louisiana that promotes deer education with deer enthusiasts of all kinds, landowners, preserve owners, and whitetail deer farmers.
The Whitetails of Louisiana organization is just one big family. Everybody knows everybody just about, and we just support each other in every way we can.
There's all sorts of people in the deer business, but we all come together at a convention like this. We're all friends, and we all have one thing in common. We love whitetail deer. We love raising these deer and enjoy them on our farms. And if you would like to be a part of that community, we welcome you to come join us.
Well, the Department of Ag and Forestry, we regulate all aspects of agriculture, and almost anything involved in commerce is regulated by the Department of Ag and Forestry. The Department of Animal Health and Food Safety, Department of Weights and Measures, all the grain, everything. We're the largest regulatory agency in the state. And in the Constitution, I am charged with exercising all functions of the state for the promotion, the protection, and the advancement of agriculture. And when you look at the deer industry, it is a huge part of our economy. We have more than 300 deer farms. And when you look at not only the investment, but also the investment in land, the jobs it provides, and not only that, including the entertainment value. And when you go out on those deer farms, you see these magnificent animals, and you can see we have some of the finest deer you can find anywhere in the world, and they're just absolutely magnificent.
Deer and Wildlife Stories is brought to you by Record Rack Deer Feed, the North American Deer Farmers Association, New Dart, the North American Deer Registry, Beam Fence Company, WinATexasDeerFarm.com, Dr. Ray Favero's Whitetail Genetics, Headgear LLC, Superior Milk Replacer, Newport Laboratories, Advanced Deer Genetics, Whitetail Supplies, and by Keith Warren's Texas Hidden Springs Ranch. If you're a guy that likes to hunt for big whitetail deer, odds are you're going to think of Canada, think of the Midwest, you're going to think of maybe Michigan for a place to go kill a big deer, maybe Pennsylvania, but you're not thinking about Louisiana. I want to say stop right there. Louisiana thanks to deer farming, has some of the best genetics and therefore some of the biggest whitetail deer in the world.
For a long time, a lot of hunters in Louisiana travel to Wisconsin or Michigan or Kansas, somewhere way off, because they thought that's where they needed to go to harvest big whitetails. That's not the case anymore. The genetics in Louisiana are equal or better than any state in the industry.
Louisiana has always been known as Louisiana sportsman paradise, but we've never been known for big deer until now.
When you improve your genetics on your property, it improves your land values and it makes the hunting experience to a whole new level. And here in Louisiana, we really have improved it overall by being able to stock great deer, whitetail deer. We have as big a deer as anywhere in the nation in Louisiana.
We've been deer farming now long enough that we have got our genetics to the point we're raising very big whitetail, pretty whitetail. Deer farming stimulates the local economy in many, many ways. That goes from the initial investment, installing pens, fencing, feed, genetics, maintenance, all those things mushroom in the economy. Hunters generate an enormous amount of money in the industry, and if we can keep those hunters in Louisiana, it's a great boom to the Louisiana economy. They spend money, and when they spend money, it helps the local restaurants, it helps the feed suppliers, it helps everybody. That money turns over in our economy at least 7 times before it leaves our state. That's a great thing.
But not just deer farmers. There are tons of vendors here that are all related to the deer industry. You have your microchip people, your ear tag people, your deer blind people, your feed people. The economic impact that hunters have on our state provides jobs. It promotes generally our seafood industry, because everybody comes here they either want oysters, shrimp, crawfish, whatever we have available. They come here, they have to buy a hunting license. Deer hunting in Louisiana means tourism and dollars for the state of Louisiana.
Right now, the deer industry is regulated by the Department of Ag in Louisiana, and it's headed up by Mike Strand, and he does a fantastic job. He's so easy to work with. He's really in our corner. He does a fantastic job of supporting us, and he's always been just great for the deer business in Louisiana.
The event that's going on in there, I mean, it's mass chaos. It's a lot of fun, but it's mass chaos. And it takes a special kind of person to be able to organize it all. And that person, her name is Myra Bollinger. And Myra, she is a blessing for everybody here. Myra is on everything. Every little last detail is taken care of, and it's taken care of right because of Myra.
I am the administrator for Whitetails of Louisiana, and I help organize this event that is going on this weekend. If you need booth space, I organize with the Cajun Dome, anything with membership, any and all your needs, I am the contact person.
Deer hunting and deer farming to Louisiana is an economic boom. It brings in money that we wouldn't bring in otherwise. When hunters come to Louisiana, we have so much more to offer than just a deer hunt. We have over 100 and something festivals a year. We have strawberry festivals, we have jazz fest, we have a lot of different things to be able to do. People come for the food. A lot of us are close to South Louisiana, which is around New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Shreveport. We've got North Louisiana covered as well. There's so many more things to do in Louisiana. We have LSU football, New Orleans Saints, all during the hunting seasons, and there's always a great time to come and always a great hunt available when you come into the state of Louisiana. What deer farming has done in the state of Louisiana is phenomenal.
We have world-class genetics in Louisiana, and I would put us up against any state in the union. One thing that's great about the deer industry is the number of jobs it creates. There are thousands and thousands of people in the whitetail industry at this point that, whether it's hunting or farming, that are creating jobs. We're one of the largest job creators and the fastest growing industries there are in Louisiana.
I spend a lot of time in Louisiana. I love it over here. I love everything about it. The culture, the people, the lifestyle. Louisiana is special in every way. Louisiana is known as a sportsman paradise, and any outdoorsman out there has probably heard of that. Primarily Louisiana, as far as I'm concerned, historically, I've done a lot of fishing over here, and the fishing here is world class. I tell people it's the best in the world. But the deer hunting is something, it's a secret, I think. It's kind of something that most people don't know how good deer hunting is in Louisiana. And deer hunting is good because the quality of the genetics now has been improved thanks to deer farming.
I'm Mark Beam from Beam Fence Company. Today I'd like to talk to you about my Stretchmaster 100. This unit is used for putting out 4-foot up to 61-inch wire. It's run off a skid steer or anything with pallet forks. What's nice about this unit is that you can put up so much wire so much quicker, because as the wire spins off the machine, the wire is standing up. When you're ready to tighten the wire, hit your hydraulic levers on your skid steer or tractor. The hydraulic clamp closes down on the wire, holds it, then your unit stretches the wire as it pulls ahead. With the Stretchmaster 100, you can eliminate all your chains and pulleys and clamp bars. The machine does it all. I'm Mark Beam. If you want more information about this product or other products that we sell, contact us at beamfencecompany.com.
This weekend is our annual Whitetails of Louisiana convention. Today is booth setup day. We have vendors coming in from all over the country.
Currently in our booth areas, we have deer farmers, we have vendors, we have deer stand vendors, we have preserve owners, we have feed companies setting up in the booth areas.
We have feed suppliers, we have fence suppliers, we have all kind of drug suppliers here. Everything that is related to the whitetail industry is here. Tomorrow, when our doors open, the public can attend.
We're expecting a really big turnout today. We have 33 booth holders, and we have 250 attendees already pre-registered for the event today.
Everyone that enjoys the outdoors will be at our show, and they will enjoy themselves tremendously.
Our commissioner is always gracious enough to come and speak.
I've been to the White House 3 times since November, going back to Washington to meet with our new Secretary of the USDA, and that's Dr. Sonny Perdue. He's a bar-down veterinarian, as I am, and we're going to be looking at all the things going on with the USDA. I was there 2 weeks ago.
That's how good these are. These are producing machines, selling 1, 2, or 3 straws, selling pounds of money. So,
tonight we have a crawfish ball at Acadiana Village, which is a older Louisiana style village that was set back in the 1900s at here in Lafayette, Louisiana. We're actually inviting any Whitetails of Louisiana members or new members that are coming to our show. We're doing a free dinner for, we're having 1,300 pounds of bald crawfish. We're having jambalaya. All the drinks are paid for. Everything is free to the people that are coming to the show and anybody that wants to learn about deer farming.
We have a lot of people coming here from out of town this year. Texas, Ohio, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah.
And if they don't know how to eat crawfish, we have a crew that specializes in teaching them how to eat crawfish. Be a lot of fun.
I like to fill up when I sit down to eat. The problem is with crawfish, you got to work at it hard. I mean, some of these people over here, I think it's genetic. It's born into them that how to eat them. They just pop them and eat them, pop them and eat them. And Me, I need to have like safety glasses on because the juice is going over and getting in your eyes and stuff. They are good to eat, but boy, I've been a week of Sundays trying to get full.
So what am I? Like that. Okay.
How hard crawfish are to eat is mainly dependent on how well they were cooked. If they're easy, or if they're well cooked, they're going to be very easy to eat.
You don't want the spice, you feel the...
No, wait a minute. You're supposed to squeeze it there.
Peel the shell off around the meat.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah, but you gotta have some salt. Like this.
The yellow stuff?
Yeah.
That's the best, man.
That's the good stuff?
Yes.
At the event tonight at the Crawfish Bowl, we're actually having a raffle, and we're giving away door prizes from Yeti bags to deer semen, to deer blinds, to deer feeders. Reel. All right, 647 328.
Congrats.
Mr. Donnie's picking here. Yeah. Yep, just grab that. We're trying to get any deer enthusiast that would like to know more about deer or deer farming or high fence preserves to come to our event.
Closed captioning is brought to you by 7 Seas Whitetails. If you'd have told me 10 years ago that I was going to be doing what I'm doing today because of whitetail deer, I'd say you're absolutely crazy. And I think it's kind of the same way with everybody that's a deer farmer. Deer farmers really started out as deer hunters, and we couldn't get enough of deer by being around them just for a couple of months a year hunting them. There's a whole lot more to white-tailed deer than just going and hunting them. And deer farmers, well, we're all hunters at heart, but we're also deer lovers.
What deer farming has done in the state of Louisiana is phenomenal. We had a ranch in Louisiana that we had 500 or 700 acres of a high fence area, and we now have hunters coming from all over the nation coming to hunt our place in Louisiana. So our goal here is to promote deer farming and deer hunting in Louisiana. We have as good a deer in Louisiana as anywhere in the nation, and we want to be able to network with people from all over the nation to be able to come here and see what we've done in Louisiana and what we're continuing to do for the deer industry.
I've always pursued the whitetail, moose, Africa hunts, different things, and being a deer breeder just comes natural to me. I'm a farmer at heart. I focus heavily on breeding the best genetics that are in the United States. And
I currently have about 300 deer on my farm in my breeder facility. We farm because it's a family activity for us. My kids and my grandkids love it. My wife just absolutely spoils these little fawns. Every day, every pen of fawns gets a big tray of fruit that you would eat yourself. Bananas, grapes, strawberries, apples.
I'm a deer farmer. We raise and sell does and bucks. It's a family affair. It's great. We get everybody involved. They help feed, they help clean, medicate, whatever we have to do, everybody gets involved. It brings us all together. My two boys, the twins, they're heavily involved. They help load the feed for me. They help open the gates. They get out, they mix the feed up for us. We got into this for several reasons. One was we bring the family together. It didn't have to be a gigantic operation. We started out small with just a few pens and a few deer.
Here in Louisiana, we've really grown our exotic industry as well, and we actually have elk, black buck, axis, fallow, barrasinga, many different exotics that we're Pierre Davids that we're hunting here in Louisiana, and we have many high fence places or preserves that are actually promoting that as hunting.
My name is Addison Patton, and I'm from Shoedrift, Louisiana. My parents own a deer farm. We have a breeding operation, but we also have a hunting preserve. Our main, clientele is handicap hunters. We love to bring in people like that and give them an opportunity to spend time outdoors and be with their families and hunt these big bucks, and it's a really special experience for all of us, and we really love it.
Personally have a hunting preserve as well. And we see a lot of great things happen from that. We are fortunate enough to have a group that brings out handicapped hunters to our place that does about an average 10 hunts a year. So we get to see that impact of guys that would never, and girls, that would never get to experience going hunting. We get to provide that opportunity from them. It's amazing to see those people's lives change. It's just a tremendous blessing to see that impact on those people's faces, you know, and the excitement to be able to do something like that.
If you want to contact Whitetails of Louisiana, please go to our website of whitetailslouisiana.com. You can also reach Myra Bollinger at the information located on the website to be able to contact her.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, and if you did, we'd love to hear from you. Make sure and shoot me an email, or you can contact the folks at Whitetails of Louisiana online. We'll have a direct link from our website to theirs. Make sure and get a hold of them. They would love to tell you how wonderful the deer are right here in the state of Louisiana. I'm Keith Warren, and we'll see you next week on Deer and Wildlife Stories. I gotta go get some gumbo.